Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us start the fourth unit of entrepreneurship, guys. Okay, so in this unit we will be covering the major concept that is nothing but a project management, guys. Okay, so basically what is project management will be our first question, right? Yes, so basically we as a company or an intern or an internship or an entrepreneur, you will be having or you will be taking some projects, right? Yes, so basically whenever you take up a project or start a project, you should always plan things, right? Yes, such that the project will complete in time and all those things, whatever the criteria which are given by the manager or by your head or by someone should be managed, and it should be done in a proper sequential way, right? So that concept of managing it in a proper, sufficient, successful way is nothing but project management, guys. Okay, so it is the process of leading the work of a team to achieve goals and meet success criteria at a specific time. So basically in the limited time or in a specific time, you need to work hard by following some rules and regulations, like some flow, like do this first, do this second. Okay, so if there's a huge project which is having 10 parts, so which part to do first? In that way, deciding those things, like how you should flow, and all those things will be coming under this project management, guys. Okay, yes, so one more definition you can write it as: project management is the application of knowledge, skill, tool and technique to project activity to meet the project requirement. So you will be using your knowledge, your skills, any kind of tools, techniques, mechanisms and any kind of ideas which you get, you will be using them with the project, so that you will be completing that project in a specified amount of time before deadline, with the minimum cost and with the highest accuracy or with the best way of delivery, right? Yes, so that is nothing but project management, guys. Okay, so these are the 5 different steps in project management. Okay, so the first step is nothing but forms a project organization, guys. We'll be discussing about this topic in this lecture, don't worry. Similarly, project planning. Okay, so few of you might be having it out that, okay, so are there any important questions in this particular unit? Okay, so in this particular unit we are having some problems in project planning, guys. So you can expect a LAQ. It might be a direct full LAQ or a half LAQ, but for sure you will be getting a problem for this, guys. Almost 99% we can guarantee it. Okay, yes. After that we'll be discussing about the project control. So project control is also included in the project planning only, guys. So basically while solving the problem, what you will be doing at the end, so that is nothing but the project control. So you'll be changing some things, right? Some parameters. If your deadline is of 10 days and you got the result as 12 days. Okay, so your project deadline is 10 days only, but you are getting, according to the analysis, that 12 days it will take time. So in this time you'll be changing some things, right? So you'll be hiring some employees, or you'll be asking for some more deadline, right? Yes, so that comes under this project control. Similarly, human aspects of a project management. Okay, similarly, prerequisites of a successful project implementation. Okay, yes, so let us go through the first step, that is nothing but forms for project organization. Okay, yes, so let us go through this, guys. Okay, so basically whenever a company gets a project, what is the first step they do, guys? Okay, so basically a project might include many things, right? So let us take the best example as a game, guys. So assume that you got a contract to make some game for some company. Okay, yes, so in the game what we will be having, guys? We will be having the music, we will be having the UI, we will be having the backend coding, and many things will be there, right? So music, sound and the UI, that is nothing but the images, whatever you want, the characters, the animation, the movement of characters, many things are there, right? Yes, so that is the reason why if this project is taken up by a company, there will be multiple sectors included in it, right? Yes, so basically if it is a full and huge company, in that situation even that game marketing will also be taken care by them only, like even the advertisement, like the movie shootings and all those things, the animation and all those things will also be taken, right? Yes, so that is the reason why the organization forms of a project organization is really important, guys. Okay, yes, so it is the responsibility of project manager. So basically this whole things will be considered by the project manager, guys, because he is taking up the project, right? So basically project manager is someone who is going to take care of the whole project flow. Like he should be there for each and every deployment or each and every testing, and he should check how is the progress and all those things he should manage, guys. So that guy will be calling him as project manager. Okay, so if it is the responsibility of the project manager or project coordinator is to integrate the activities and functionalities of various departments external organization can also be included. So basically assume that your company does not have any musicians, like you don't create any kind of music, right? So in that situation, if the game needs, you will be hiring someone from external organization, right? So you will be taking someone from some other organization where there are some music experience experts, right? Yes. So in that way you can take, okay? So these things comes under this, guys, okay? So as we all know, when some company gets a project, the project might depend on various sectors of the company. Hence it is necessary to properly organize by the manager. So everything will be managed by the organizer only, guys. Sorry, manager only, guys, okay? Yes. So we are having 3 different types of forms, guys. The first type is nothing but line and staff organization. Okay, so here the boss or the project manager will assign, guys. So if the form of a project organization, a person is appointed with the primary responsibilities of coordinating the work of people on the functionality departments. So basically depending on the department, so assume that you got a project of game, right? Yes. So this is music department, this is the front UI department, this is the backend coding department, and this is the animation department. So in this way we will be having multiple departments, right? Yes. So the boss will be giving the work to these people. So for this sector do that, for this sector do that, right? So in that way he will not go inside the sectors and inform them, but he will be informing each and everyone to do the task in that way. So that is nothing but a line and staff organization. Okay, so in line they are organized and one guy will be giving everything. So that guy you can call him as a project manager or a project coordinator. Okay, yes. So the second type is nothing but deviational organization. Okay, guys, this definition will be really easy. Please understand for some time, guys. So under this form of organization, a separate division is set up, implemented the project headed by the project manager. This division has its complete for personal over. Okay, just give me a second. Okay, so basically in simple words you can say, I think I did not write in a proper way. So what I wanted to tell here is nothing but, so basically whenever you get a project, even though you are having a single team who can take each and everything, like if it requires music, you are having someone in your team like that, everyone is there, even though you will be dividing them into multiple groups, guys. Like you group take this care, take this care, take this care, take that project, like that. So basically here you will be specifying each and every particular user's activity. So assume that you and your friend are good at music and making sounds. Okay, yes. So in that situation you and your friend will be assigned with that particular job. So here we are not sending it to the department, we are just giving it to some particular members. So that is the thing here. So the major advantage here is nothing but the objectives are clear, guys. Okay, but if there is any kind of resource which is required by 2 or more, they need to adjust among themselves. So that is the reason why we are saying that resources utilization is less. Okay, yes. So only few members can use at a single moment of time. Okay, yes. Okay, the last one is nothing but matrix organization, guys. Okay, so here this type of organization relies both project objectives and effective utilization of resources. So basically previously we faced some issues with resources, right? They are utilized less. So now in this matrix organization you can utilize both of them, guys, as well as the objectives will be fulfilled faster and the utilization will also be good. Okay, yes. So I hope everyone got some basic idea, guys. I'm also not that much clear with the 3 organization differences, so that is the reason I'm not specifying them in detail. Okay, yes. So I hope everyone got some basic idea on this. So in the next lecture we will be discussing about the project planning, guys. Okay, yes. So let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching.